Thanksgiving, everybody. Jewel here with you. Of course, it's time to check out the weather for the lower 48, but I just wanted to take this time to start off with to say happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a very good one and a safe one, my friends. It's a time we all need to give thanks. If we have a roof over our head, clothes on our back, and something to eat, we should be very, very thankful. I'm thankful for those things, and I'm thankful for all the wonderful friends that I've made here on my weather channels. I love you guys just as if you are my family. That's how I think of you. So I wish each of you a very good, safe, and blessed Thanksgiving, and let's get on with the weather. Folks, as we look at the National Weather Service current weather hazards for today, Thanksgiving Day, I'm just telling you folks, it's looking like there's no let up to this active weather pattern across the nation for holiday travel issues. They're going to continue right on through the weekend as we have another storm that is coming up and moving across. As you can see over here, we have wind. This is all wind, folks, from western North Carolina, moving up the Appalachian Trail, coming on up into western parts of Virginia and West Virginia. Very strong winds going on in Pennsylvania, Maryland, D.C., New Jersey. There could be some power outages in all of these places today. I'm not saying there's going to be, but if you have one, do not be surprised because this wind is going. Sometimes some places, especially up and down these areas here and into New Jersey, I've seen where it is a steady, maybe say 10 to 20 sustained wind, then it gusts up to 50 and in some places 60 miles per hour. So once again, do not be surprised if you have a power outage today in some of these areas where it's going to be so very windy. Now, up in Maine today, it's looking like you're going to get this first storm. This is the last of the first storm. All of this is from the second storm system coming in, okay? This is from the first storm system that we've been going through, and it is finally going to try to get off the coast, okay? Now, these are winter storm advisories. Some places have some warnings, winter storm warnings, but the snowfall accumulations up in Maine, you guys are not expected to be as great with snow accumulation in northern New England compared to what you have had across the midsection of the nation. Now, snowfall totals of 3 to 6 inches are possible across portions of northern New Hampshire into northern Maine. Now, you've already got some in these areas, so when you get 3 to 6 more inches, it's going to look like you've got a lot more outside if you're in these particular areas. But as with this storm, you should mainly get 3 to 6 inches up in this area right in here as this first system exits on out the coast. Now, what's going on? Let me tell you what. Over in this area, I'm going to show you some things in a moment, folks, but this is all snow, as you can see, where you see the pink, the blue, the darker blue. This is all snow. We do have some heavy wind that's coming into the Nebraska Panhandle and also in northwestern Kansas and in Colorado up here. These are very heavy winds. You guys could have some power outages also. But when we look up into areas like in Wisconsin, it's not showing it all now, but I'm just, let's change this just a second if we can. I want to put a free line up here. Everybody right in this area. let me tell you what, places like Barron, Wisconsin, you could get another half a foot of snow by Sunday. Another half a foot of snow by Sunday. That's for places like Barron, Wisconsin. St. Paul, Minnesota, you could possibly get 8 to 12 more inches of snow by Sunday. You are under a winter storm watch. You are under a winter storm watch, as well as Barron, Wisconsin. Now, St. Paul, you're under this winter storm watch, and Barron, Wisconsin, you're under it until December 1st. Now, Minnesota, I believe yours goes out the day before the 1st, okay, like on the 30th. But I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a very slow-moving system. We could have snow that stretches all the way down from New Mexico, the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles, moving inland. A great portion of Kansas. You see, Nebraska's going to get a mixed bag with wind, snow, and mixed precipitation as it moves up into South Dakota. We got some blizzard warnings going on. This thing goes all the way up to Montana and around and back down and across to California, Nevada, Utah, and parts of Arizona. So please be aware of this. There is no way I can go over every situation report for every area, but I do want to go over this area here, okay? Winter storm watch Friday evening through Sunday afternoon in the blue. Winter storm warning this evening in the pink. Now, it's a slow-moving system, as I said. It's going to bring prolonged periods of accumulating snow tomorrow evening through Sunday. It's going to be a whole weekend event. Widespread 6+ inches of accumulation is possible. We'll have to wait and see how much does really happen, folks. This isn't wrote in stone, but you best get prepared. I'm telling you that because it's coming. Now, you may see a mix of drizzle and freezing. Drizzle at times with some freezing rain also. It's for all of northeast Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin, as well as other areas of these states. This is just one particular situation report that I'm going over, and the snow is forecast to move into Northland tomorrow evening, and it should continue through Sunday afternoon, and the roads will become snow-covered and slippery and will make travel very, very difficult. Now, the watch will be expanded to include the remainder of northwest Wisconsin after the current winter storm warnings expire. Now, this is what you need to do. A winter storm watch is issued when conditions are favorable for significant weather and or blizzard conditions in the next 48 to 60 hours, and the time to prepare is now. You know what to do. You live in all of these areas. You are used to the snow, but I just wanted to point this out to you guys that it is coming and on the way. Now, so far as travel conditions are going, this is for Albuquerque, New Mexico, and surrounding areas. You can see the areas right here. Here's what it's looking like for today. We have right in here, it's moderate. Everything else is minor. Tonight should clear up a lot of these places. You see where they are right over here. This goes into Friday night. If you are traveling in these areas, please check this, but check the local weather wherever you may be in these areas before you take off. If you're in your car or on a plane, you might want to check that and make sure your flight is scheduled to leave as it should. As we look at the NDFD map this morning, it's looking pretty on the ball. A lot of this is going to start out as ice in New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle and the Oklahoma Panhandle. This is at the 12Z run for today. The 18Z run, you can see the system starts to move across, and the darker blue, the heavier the snow, the darker green, the heavier the rain. Here's the midnight run for Friday. You can see the snow is starting to move into North and South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa. And of course it's coming in off the coast here too, a little bit in Oregon here. We'll go to the 6th run for Friday. Here's the 12Z run. We got a lot of ice coming. Saturday, there's when the heavy snow is going to set in across Wisconsin and Minnesota. This is at the, as you can see, the midnight run. Still got that line where we got mixed precipitation of freezing rain and ice and sleet and all that good stuff, with the rain heavier down around Oklahoma, moving up into Illinois. Northern Illinois, you got a good chance of mix. I mean, it could be rain mixed with snow and sleet and everything else, and some freezing rain. So be aware as we move to the 12Z run on Saturday. Heavy, heavy snow from Montana all the way across Minnesota into Wisconsin, into portions of the lower portion of Michigan, and that's going to start to creep down into Ohio. So be aware of this. This storm is a much bigger and much heavier storm that's going to bring much heavy snow and a chance of rain. As we check out where we may have some severe thunderstorm activity for today, Thanksgiving, looking like we do have a chance of isolated severe storms that may be possible from the lower Colorado River Valley into the southwestern Arizona area this evening and overnight. Now, it's just marginal. It's a slight chance, but it could happen. Tornado chance, it's not even there, but we do have that chance of maybe some wind at 5%, as you can see over in Arizona. Hail's in the same place as you see over in Arizona, and a little bit of California, but I doubt that happens there. This is only at 5% chance, but that chance of a thunderstorm popping up, you can see it goes all the way from California across to Arkansas. So be aware of that. If something pops up, you'll know what's going on. I will tell you one thing, coming up probably by Saturday, this area right down in here is going to be under some very severe warnings, it's looking like as of now, for Saturday. But we'll wait and see if that all pans out. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I love you so much. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day, a safe day, and peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.